Good morning. It is 6 a.m. We're out here in Phoenix, Arizona at Papago Park, about to go for an easy 5-mile run. First run out here in Arizona. It's gorgeous weather. As you can see, the red rocks that are back there, about to go hit some trails. So should be an exciting run. Let's go do it. With college wrapped up and full-time work on the horizon, I have 2 months to enjoy a time with no school or no job. Here's to making the most of it. So today's run was at Papago Park in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm out here visiting some family and enjoying a vacation to kick off my last summer. Vacation for me looks like time outside enjoying God's creation, specifically with morning runs. So this was the perfect start to my day. These soft surface trails twisted through beautiful canyon scenery, such as some red rocks, ponds, palm trees, and overlooks of the city. During my run, I thought a lot about what running should look like for me now in this period after college track. And that starts with a structured training plan, which requires a couple of key things.
All right, we are a mile and a half in. Fun little trail run, a lot of twists and turns, but it is gorgeous. It's not even 6:30 here. Sun's already up. Loving it out here. Having fun. Let's go.
To create an effective training plan, you must start with your why. Why are you doing this? What is your purpose? What are your goals? You must approach this with a big picture view. My why is purely to stay healthy and in good shape. As hard as that is for me to get into that zone after college running, I have found it much more enjoyable. I run off a feel. I go however far or short that I want to from my runs. If I want to take some time off, I take some time off, and if I want to race, I'll go race. But regardless what level you are at, you have to figure out what your why for training is. Then from there, you can work backwards from your goal by establishing a training calendar and a weekly structure. This structure will be built around what your why is. Since my purpose for training is just to stay healthy and fit, my structure will reflect that. I always take 1 day off at the minimum per week. I only have 1 hard workout and 2 lifts. The rest of my runs will be easy. This structure is what works for me and allows me to achieve my goals. You must be the one to decide what your goal is and then be aware of if your current training is helping you achieve that.
5 miles done in 34 minutes, 44 seconds, 6:56 pace. Amazing run here on the trails at Papago Park. Time to go fuel up, stretch out a little bit, do some core. Let's get it.
Once you have your training plan, it's now following it. This is where a lot of people tend to fall off. My biggest tips of advice is to have accountability and community around you so that you can maintain your training over time and to not let training consume you so that you do not burn out. For my beginners, think of running in time, not distance, as this will be less daunting and help you build endurance over time. Only increase your mileage week to week by a few miles. There's a lot of people that follow the 10% rule, but it really depends on your overall fitness level. Increasing your mileage over time is what's called progressive overload and is what will help you progress in your fitness. It's the same concept as adding more weight when you're lifting. That higher stress over time will push your body to go further. You must stretch your limits in training to improve. Finally, it's keeping track of your progress, periodically reviewing and revising your training, and focusing on what you can control. I like to track my progress on Strava as well as through a physical running log. Every Sunday, I try to spend a little time looking over my past week of runs, looking back at how I felt, what went well, what didn't go well, and making any needed adjustments. And finally, only controlling what I can control, which is my work ethic and attitude. So I'm going to leave you with 3 quotes to sum this up. If you want to go far, go together. Be all in, but not all consumed. And don't let what you can't control get inside your head.